Today, we're going to be talking about a game I love very, very much. Now, let me tell you, I do love this game so very much. I really do. Multiversus came out of my life for a little bit. Now it's coming back in. So, recently, they came out with a video on their Twitter announcing when it would come out again, which today will be March 26th, which I am, as a lot of people, more than excited for. They did mention, they had to redo the netcode and such and all that stuff. So that's definitely a big part of why it took so long. I believe they closed in July of last year. I could be wrong. Don't take my 100% word on that, but they are reopening March 26th, which, I'm excited for. It was popular at first, but it kind of slowly got lost the attention that I think the game deserved. I never really got into Smash Bros or anything like that, but I've always loved Multiverses. It's always held a place in my heart. And when I hear all these updates, like I know right before they left, they had added a ranked mode in. I know that I never got to play that, but I'm excited to come back and be able to play that. They had mentioned fixing hit scan. Like some of the hit scan isn't very good. And that was a big problem with people when they played the game, and especially a big problem with me when I played the game was sometimes you would hit people and their attacks just wouldn't land. And it was a huge problem with the game, and people really just, I think that having a game where it's not just video game characters and you can have TV show characters like Arya Stark, like Tom and Jerry, like the Iron Giant, like you have all these properties you can use, and I think that just makes the game more unique, and I think it can make it more diverse and maybe even better one day than Smash Bros, which I think is a very real possibility for Warner Brothers if they do the right things that they're supposed to with the game, do the right marketing, like this Happy Meals stuff. That's great marketing, alright? Releasing the game, again, that's also great marketing, alright? I think that I was actually kind of happy that they didn't release it right away when they came out with that announcement. Because, hey, get more hype up for the game. I want more people to play this game. I want more people to experience the fun of this game. And some people may play the game more casually. Like, I'll probably end up playing the game more competitively than anything. That was kind of my goal. But, I hope a lot of people end up playing this game and enjoying it, It's a very fun game. And, from the concept art, which I'll probably put up on screen here, they're adding the Powerpuff Girls. You can see the town hall from Powerpuff Girls in the background of the new poster. And they even teased a new map for Powerpuff Girls. And I'll put up all the maps, up that have been leaked, but I know there's another Scooby-Doo map, and I know it has the Mystery Machine in it, which means we could be getting Scooby-Doo. We could be getting more characters from, the Hanna-Barbera universe. We could get Captain Caveman. We could get so many people. But honestly, the most I see coming at the moment, like for launch, is I think the Powerpuff Girls are gonna come based on the fact that they're adding the town hall from Powerpuff Girls as a map, and it's in the teaser poster. But also a thing I haven't really seen very many people talk about is the Warner Brothers tower is in the photo of the new art for the new season and the relaunch. And I think what a lot of people forget about is the Animaniacs. And I think that's a very real possibility to have in the game. Like, obviously we have Tom and Jerry as a fighter, as a two-person fighter, and, you know, I guess Finn can kind of be a two-person fighter if you really think about it. But other than that, you really don't have a two-person fighter. It's really just Tom and Jerry. So I think that some variety to that and adding a three-person fighter would help them be able to make and balance a three-boy fighter in the future, because I've heard people talking about Ed, Edd, and Eddy potentially being added to the game and all these other characters, and I think that the first, like, if they're gonna add three characters together, I think that the first one they're gonna add is probably the Animaniacs, based on what I've seen and based on, like, because it's just such a popular IP that, like, everybody can recognize. Like, it's the Animaniacs, everyone knows them. But based on that, I have to believe that the Animaniacs would come first as a three-person fighter. And I love Tom and Jerry. I love how they play. Like, my favorite character. I love Tom and Jerry as a kid. Alright, even if it wasn't a good character, I'd probably play them anyways. But, you know, it's just a matter of figuring out what to do with the game and doing it. And I think that's kind of where they lost it in the first place, and that's kind of why they had to relaunch. You know, it was a great beta, I think. Some people may disagree, but I think it was a beta more centered towards people who are more interested in games like this, rather than creating a fan base, and I think that's, in my opinion, where they went wrong. Like, you have people like me who love this type of game and are absolutely in love with the Multiversus game, and then you have some people that, you know, they're not really fully sold on it, and they kind of want, like, they want to be shown that it can be good. And for casuals, I can see why they wouldn't enjoy playing this game. You know, all you do is you would just load into a game, and there wasn't very much content, and you would just load in and fight. And there was a rank system somewhat involved with the rank of your character and whatnot, and people would kind of fight for that, but, you know, nothing really too crazy. So I think that's what kind of drove a lot of people away, and a lot of the competitive people away in the end, was the lack of a competitive mode in the beginning or in the parts where it was popular. And then I think adding a ranked mode in the end instead of one in the first place was their biggest mistake, because it was a rushed ranked mode that wasn't the best. I mean, and yeah. But, you know, I'm really excited for the game. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, what your thoughts are. But all I know is that I'm very excited for this game. And, you know, recently they have, I'll try and get a screenshot of it, because it is on my Xbox home screen. So I don't know how well that's gonna fare. But, like, they changed the logo for the Multiversus to the newest logo, to like for the Xbox. So that's very interesting, and I think that's cool, and I think that adds to the fact that they're not gonna be making a new game, and they're just gonna be updating the old one. So they used the base and they made it again from the ground up, pretty much. So if you already have it downloaded, you won't have to download it again. You'll just have to do a client update, and you'll be good. But anyways, those are my thoughts on the new Multiverses. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments below, and that'll be all. See ya.